That's a good one, Dano. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Right.
Look at that rod pound. That's one of the big fish.
Need a net, obviously, on this
yeah.
one.
Yeah, you'll like this fish.
Oh yeah. Wow, look at that.
Yeah. She's the right stuff.
Nice. Ooh.
Let her up.
Oh.
Okay. Don't move, Dan.
I'm not.
Suckers are so tough. That water is so warm. Look at the size of that baby,
Yeah.
huh?
They are extremely
man,
feisty,
are they
aren't
tough. Holy mackerel. Oh, man. You know, the first time I did a television show some years ago about catching walleyes like this on reaction baits, in this case we were talking a Jigging Rap. Yeah, and a lot of people looked at me in open water. Let me put this fish back. They looked at me and they said, open water, that Jigging Rap is designed for ice fishing. And that's true. But we really got on a bite the last few years. This is going into the third year, and I learned so much about this bait. We did a couple television shows on it, some major magazine articles, and we got tons of emails. My phone rung off the hook. People were catching fish doing this in many, many different environments. The people that got on it, tried it, got bit on it, got the confidence. I know of one guy that won 2 major tournaments in Canada on the big-time walleye tournaments. And he says, oh, my secret is finally out. So, I mean, the word got out, and a lot of people are putting this bait to use. And lo and behold, little did we know that the people from Rapala in Europe were working on a new bait, and they were calling it a snap wrap. And they said, we're designing it here for the European market for big jumbo perch, and they get 3-pound perch there on a regular basis, and they have a fish there called a zander. That's kind of like the European answer to our walleye. So that's where they were designing this bait. And I said, man, it should work. We'll take it into Canada and U.S. and the U.S. markets and introduce the bait to the walleye fishermen, perch fishermen there. But that's the story, quickly, of this new bait and how it came to be. Let me compare this to the standard Jigging Rap. See the top, how much difference? You see how much water this will grab when you snap it? That's the idea, to get the lift and glide. The wings are much bigger. The bait reacts different. This bait doesn't have the same action that this bait does. The snap wrap is not made to replace the Jigging Rap. It's made to complement the Jigging Rap. There's times that action will trigger more bites than this action. This action on the standard Jigging Rap, you can move the bait. If you're casting it and pulling it with the boat, working your bait where you're snapping it, the bait will glide and zing off to the side. The snap wrap will come more up and then fall more like this, almost like a walk the dog type action, where the Jigging Rap will actually jump off and dart high to the side and crash really fast, and it has more extreme action on the cast and if you're back trolling or pulling the bait. Both baits have a time and purpose. This is a bigger bait, a bigger profile, bigger fish will hit it. Before the day's over, you're going to see what I'm talking about when I'm saying a bigger fish will hit this. So it's important to understand that the snap wrap is not here to replace the Jigging Rap. And look, it's so simple. 2 little boxes, and you can have so many different baits in there, and they take up no room. And it is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the most enjoyable walleye fishing I have experienced in many, many years. In the summer months like this, when that bite's on, man,